Have you ever stopped to think about how many times the biggest obstacles in your life were created by yourself? It's tough to admit, but the inner saboteur is more powerful than any external barrier. Here's the irony. The solution to break this cycle doesn't lie in magical formulas, but in an ancient teaching that few truly understand. Stoicism isn't just an ancient philosophy. It's a manual for those who want to win from within. It challenges the belief that we must control everything around us to be happy. Instead, it teaches how to face challenges with resilience, find purpose, and live with integrity. Sounds complex? Don't worry, because here we'll break down every step so you can understand how to apply it to your daily life in simple and practical ways. Are you ready to discover why the change you seek begins within you? Stick with me, because the answers you're looking for might be much closer than you think. Barrier is within. It's intriguing how often our greatest enemy isn't out there, but within ourselves. Internal barriers, such as doubts, fears, and self-criticism, act like an invisible fortress, keeping us from reaching our goals. Think of an athlete who has the physical strength to win, but freezes before crossing the line because they believe they're not good enough. Recognizing these self-imposed limitations is like finding the key to unlocking your true potential. Imagine wanting to start something new, learning a skill or changing careers, but feeling paralyzed by the fear of failure. This hesitation isn't a final sentence. It's just a perception shaped by past experiences or societal pressure. By identifying these sabotaging thoughts, you take the first step to weaken their grip. A simple exercise is to write down your fears and, next to each one, list concrete reasons why they're untrue. And here's the incredible part. As you become more aware of these barriers, you begin to see they're not as insurmountable as they seemed. Like a Stoic observing emotions from the outside, you can replace limiting thoughts with empowering beliefs. Speaking of empowering beliefs, ancient principles have so much to teach us about overcoming these barriers. Timeless principles. Stoic principles have stood the test of time, proving that their value doesn't fade. They're like lighthouses for those navigating stormy seas, offering clarity and direction. Imagine historical figures like Marcus Aurelius, who faced monumental challenges, but found strength in ideas like accepting what cannot be controlled and focusing on what can. It's a powerful approach that transforms adversity into opportunity. In daily life, these ideas can be applied in surprisingly simple ways. For instance, when facing a work problem, instead of succumbing to stress, ask yourself, what can I control here? It might be your reaction, your dedication, or even your ability to seek creative solutions. This small reflection can seem minor, but completely changes how you handle the situation. Additionally, these timeless principles teach us that we don't need to be perfect, we need to be consistent. A Stoic doesn't aim to eliminate mistakes, but to pursue continuous growth. Each day is an opportunity to practice patience, courage, or gratitude. And speaking of practice, there's something essential that strengthens these principles in everyday life: resilience and a sense of responsibility in facing challenges. Resilience and responsibility. Resilience isn't just about enduring storms, it's about learning to dance in the rain. Stoic philosophy teaches us that life is unpredictable, but how we respond to it is always within our control. Imagine someone who suddenly loses their job. They can despair or decide to see it as a chance to redirect their life. This choice defines the impact of the event, not the event itself. Taking responsibility for your reactions is liberating. It means that even when things seem out of control, there's always something you can do. A practical example: think of a heated argument. Instead of reacting impulsively, take a deep breath. Identify what truly matters and respond calmly. That small pause can transform the outcome while strengthening your self-control. Adversity is inevitable, but facing it with resilience allows us to grow amidst chaos. Like a Stoic viewing every challenge as a test of character, you can see problems as stepping stones to evolution. And to cultivate this mindset, simple yet profound practices can make all the difference, such as meditation and the habit of journaling daily reflections. Mindfulness practices. The mind is like a garden. Without daily care, it fills with weeds. Mindfulness practices like journaling and meditation act as tools to weed out harmful thoughts and cultivate mental clarity. Imagine starting your day by jotting down your intentions, or ending it by reflecting on what you've learned. This simple habit, so valued by the Stoics, creates a solid foundation to face life's ups and downs. Meditation, for example, doesn't have to be complicated. 5 minutes a day sitting quietly and focusing on your breath can transform your ability to focus and reduce stress. Gratitude, practiced consciously, helps reprogram the brain to see the positive. Why not list 3 things you're grateful for today? Something as simple as the warmth of the sun or a heartfelt conversation can shift the tone of your day. These practices, though small, are incredibly powerful. They reinforce the Stoic ability to live in the present moment without clinging to regrets or anxieties. And by incorporating these habits into your routine, you realize that growth doesn't have to be a giant leap, but the result of incremental, consistent steps. Incremental progress. Great transformations rarely happen all at once. True progress is found in small, consistent, calculated steps. A Stoic would understand that excellence isn't a single act, but a habit built over time. Think of someone wanting to adopt a healthy lifestyle. It's not about running a marathon on the first day, but walking 10 minutes today and gradually increasing. The key is to break larger goals into smaller, manageable steps, celebrating each victory, no matter how small. Want to start reading more? Commit to reading 1 page a day. Soon you'll find the habit becomes natural and enjoyable. This philosophy applies to any area of life, from learning a new skill to strengthening relationships. Small, accumulated advances create extraordinary changes. The best part is that this gradual progress reduces the pressure that often paralyzes us. There's no need to achieve everything at once. What matters is moving forward. Over time, each small effort adds up, like drops filling a jar. But for these efforts to be meaningful, they must align with something greater. Goals guided by purpose and values. Purpose-driven goals. Empty goals are like balloons in the wind, impressive at first, but easily lost. Aligning your goals with your personal values is what gives weight and direction to your journey. A Stoic believes that living to please others is a trap, while pursuing a genuine purpose offers freedom. Think of someone who works just to impress colleagues. It's exhausting. Now imagine that same person dedicating themselves to something they love. The exhaustion transforms into fulfillment. The secret is discovering what truly matters to you instead of following society's definition of success. Ask yourself simple questions. Why is this important to me? Or, does this reflect what I value? When your goals are rooted in your purpose, motivation is no longer a struggle. For example, if you value health, your goal of running 5K will stop feeling like an obligation and become a natural reflection of what you believe in. Having goals aligned with purpose not only brings satisfaction, but also provides a compass for tough decisions. In moments of doubt, ask yourself, does this bring me closer to or further from what I value? That way, every step becomes meaningful, and when you live this way, everything seems to connect, as if the universe conspires in your favor. But achieving this harmony requires continuous reflection and action. You now have the tools to transform your life, a change that begins within and expands outward. But tell me, how many times have you come across profound knowledge like this and let it pass without action? It's time to do things differently. Which of the practices we've discussed today can you start implementing right now? A small step, like reflecting on your values or setting aside 5 minutes to meditate, could be the beginning of something extraordinary. Here's the challenge. How long will you let the external world dictate your path? Take control now. Write down your goals aligned with your purpose, eliminate distractions, and focus on what truly matters. And remember, Stoicism isn't about perfection, but about consistent progress. If this content resonated with you, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Here, we'll continue to explore ideas that awaken your best self and help you build a life with deeper meaning. I can't wait to see how you put this into practice.